Christine here at Gaia Sagrada. We're cleaning some rugs and we're taking things out and doing some spring cleaning here at Gaia Sagrada. We're putting a new coat of paint on everything and building some shelves in the kitchen. The kitchen's over there where the design is. Just kind of getting everything spanking new, because when it's time to come back to Gaia Sagrada, it would be fun for everything to be all shiny and new. For instance, things like this, like little things like that. We're starting to just paint things, and we're seeing all the stuff that we could do to make it as beautiful as possible, so that when we do get to open again, which I don't know when it's going to be. Honestly, I think that January might be shooting a little too early. We're not sure. Here's the gardens over there. We've been working on the gardens. Here's the little meeting Maloka back there, where we have all of our meetings with the retreat participants. And we're just giving everything a brand new coat of paint. We're doing some things that have been on the list for a long time that haven't gotten done. And what better time than now to do them? That's the walkway I just came down. I feel so lucky to be here during the pandemic. I'm lucky because I got to be here at Gaia Sagrada, where it's really beautiful and peaceful. It's really peaceful. We would never have any idea anything crazy was going on in the world if it wasn't for the internet. Here, the world is beautiful. The world is good. And really, most of us are in a good place in the world. Most of us are in a place where if we just look around and let things be what they are here in the moment, we're actually in a good place and things are peaceful. So try not to get too carried away with all the news and stuff, because you're going to get yourself depressed, and you don't want to do that. Here's some of the gardens. There's the little goddess hut back there, the goddess temple. And these plants were really small when I bought them, and they became giant spiky things, whatever they are. And they're really cool, so I don't know if we're going to take them out of the garden. But anyway, really nice. Here's the lavender. Here's the little sitting patio under there. Let me take you down under there. It's really pretty. Here's some more of those big things that I thought were going to be small in the garden, and they're gigantic. Our grapevines are climbing. And Edith, who was a work exchanger here a long time ago, she built these and made this beautiful little sanctuary in there. Look at that. It's just a little fairyland in there. And you can step in there and walk through it, and it's really cool. There's the goddess temple. And I don't know, just for some of you, this might be like memory lane because you've been here and you really liked it here. It was beautiful, very pretty. This is a little place where we normally have a table and stuff. Some of the tables and such have all been put away, so we, because might as well not leave them out in the elements. These vines grow this fruit right here. Let me see if I can show you. This fruit right here is called taxo, and it's not ripe right now. It's green, but they turn yellow. I'll see if I can find you a yellow one. No, they're not ripe yet. I don't see any yellow ones. Well, there was a yellow one the other day, and I ate it, and I was like, oh, that's cool, eating something right off the vine. I like that. And oh, here's some yellow ones. Ooh, looks like some birds got to that one. You gotta get them quick, or the animals get them. Where's it? Right here. Oh, there it is. And but they turn yellow like this. Oh, this one's, ooh, no, a bird got it. But they start out as these beautiful little flowers. These are just beautiful. Look at these flowers. See that? Those right up there? first there's these flowers, and then it turns into this fruit. Here's a blossom right there, and then it turns into this right there. Just beautiful flowers, and I love these fruits too. And here's one. This one's getting a little older. Once the flower goes, here's a nice one. Once the flower goes, then the fruit comes. So we'll have a lot of fruit pretty soon. We'll be eating lots of Texos. Here's the back of the community center, if anybody remembers this place. And here's some, like, for instance, that's one thing we could fix right there. This art, like, they had to make a repair with a tube. So we're fixing things like this with the paint. The guys are a little scared to do it because they're not artists, but we'll see. Either that or we'll wait for an artist to come through for that part. But we could all paint the yellow at least and get all that ready. Here's the little hangout place for the office people when they want to step out and have a smoke or something and can't make it too long, because this plant right here, this needs to be planted, because this, here, I'll get far enough away so you can actually see the whole thing. This plant right here has needed to go in the ground for a long time, and we just haven't had time to do it. So during this pandemic time, this is the perfect time to start trying to get everything in order that needed to be in order for a while. And I notice, there's Shanti again, and I notice that things are really growing in. Like, anybody who's been here a few years ago, none of all this foliage was here. None of this stuff was actually really going. I have finally had a chance to really look at how much everything's grown since we started. I was backing up my hard drive and trying to put some old files together, and I found the old pictures of this land when we first got it and when we were first building the buildings. It had hardly any of this greenery and foliage before. By the way, I wanted to show you this cool wall. We're finally getting all these little air plants into the wall. We've been wanting to do this for years. So look, these things are just really cool. They grow on the trees, and they grow here too. This one's been here for a really long time. We've had that one for a while. Those ones just got put in. These ones just got put in, so they get bigger later. But these ones right here, those ones have been there for a while. And I can never figure out an air plant. Like, how do they grow? How does that work? It's bizarre. It always amazes me. Here's one of the patios. We're doing some organizing right now, so it's a little messy in the moment. And we're going to paint all these banisters. You know, it kind of needs a little bit of paint. Funny trying to put my hand just on a banister with the reverse thing of the telephone. So anyway, here we are. For instance, it's time to trim back some of these vines and take the plastic down and clean it that was there. Redo some of the Christmas lights that might have gone out. We were supposed to plant all that stuff right about the time the pandemic happened, and then ran out of time, so these guys have all been sitting in pots since the pandemic, so we'll get those in the garden. For some of you who've been here a long time ago, I don't know if you remember, this roof wasn't there on the patio. It was just the community center with the open patio, and that roof is so nice in the rain to sit, and it's nice warm spot in the sun. Okay, so here's where things are at, right near the kitchen and the laundry room and the bodega and all that good stuff. There's the dining patio with the fireplace that so many music and conversational moments happened. We actually had a good time there, huh? I miss all you guys. I miss everybody. I hope we can open again soon. I don't know if we can. We were aiming for January, but I'm just not sure if we can even do that because transportation is still a mess. People are still hesitant to travel. We haven't gotten enough enrollments or enough reservations really to make it worth it for the shamans to travel all the way here from where they come, jungle, mountains, stuff like that. So we have to really evaluate closer to January if we can actually pull it off. We don't know yet. They're saying it could be pretty sluggish recovery in 2021. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll be able to do April. Maybe people will be moving around by then. I don't know. The election stuff is just going to be so crazy, and it's not just USA elections. There's other election stuff. There's elections here in Ecuador in February, and it's just as heated as it is in the States. Well, maybe not quite as heated. I don't know if anything can be as heated as that. But anyway, we're waiting. And Gaia Sagrada is just like this big sleeping giant right now that's just waiting for the moment to do its thing. In the meantime, I'm taking care of our sleeping giant, Gaia Sagrada. I'm taking care of it. We have a taxi here because there's somebody actually visiting here. It's so nice to see a taxi. I haven't seen a taxi in months. One of my friends actually from Cuenca came up to visit. So, because I absolutely have no social life here, so which actually is pretty good in the moment. I'm actually enjoying the alone time and the chance to take care of myself and work myself and exercise and meditate and find the little things that we can do here that makes everything pretty and beautiful again, like new, so that when you come back it's all like new with a new paint job on everything, some other things where we put in shelves and stuff that are more useful in the kitchen and stuff. I don't know, it's kind of been fun going through and just fixing things up. We don't have a lot of money, but the donations really helped so that we can actually do this right now. I have a few guys working part-time because we could not lose those guys. I was really worried that they would get contracts or something somewhere else, and I can't pull this off without these guys because they have such integrity. They take care of us well. They protect us from being taken advantage of. And Victor is like my brother, and we get along great. We've never had a conflict. I mean, and we've been working together 10 years now. I won't be able to find something I have such a perfect construction team, maintenance team, really. And they build all these buildings with happiness and smiles, and they're so grateful for the work. And it really means a lot to me when someone's grateful for the work, because it's a lot of effort for me to make this possible for everybody. More effort than I really want to do anymore, honestly. But we'll see. I gotta try to delegate more and get people who can do it. So anybody who's interested in staff here, make sure you let us know. You'd have to do work exchange for a couple of months just so that we get to know who you are, and we're not putting a big investment into you or you investing in this. You're counting on this and moving to Ecuador until we know it's going to work out. So it's really important that we take it slow, but I'm not sure if all my staff can come back. I know Carol can, so we're looking forward to Carol's food and all that stuff, and she said she'll be back as soon as we get something going on. She's in the States right now, and but Carly and Ross, unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to make it back anytime soon. They had to go to Europe to be with family and get jobs and all that stuff. And you know, it's the pandemic, so what can you do, right? So anyway, well, just wanted to say hi and give you a little heads up that things are moving along. Well, love you lots. This is Christine, over and out, 007 Secret Agent of Love.